A very good afternoon from the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida, where it's a very special day because it's the 29th of September 2019 and the official opening day of the Disney Skyliner, which is a brand new gondola system that actually connects 4 of the different resort hotels here with 2 of the theme parks. They are Hollywood Studios and also Epcot. And in this video, we're going to be taking a trip on the Disney Skyliner for the first time, visiting all the different stations and seeing all the different lines as well. So I'm looking forward to it. We're going to get some really unique views across the Walt Disney World Resort. And it's just great to see that they've improved the connectivity. Because that's one thing that I've always not really liked here since I first came in 2014. This is Charlotte's first visit and you've noticed it as well.
Yeah.
It's connecting between the hotels, the parks, everything needs better connections, and it's great to see that they've opened this huge gondola system that doesn't just run between the parks, it runs between 4 of the different resorts as well. And we're starting off down here at the Pop Century Resort and also Art of Animation. So how this works, you've got all the water area in the middle here that you can see behind us. We're actually just standing at the moment outside some of the rooms for Pop Century, but you've got a walkway that connects over to Art of Animation. We're at the end of the line, and then we can basically stay on it all the way up to Epcot. Now I'm not too sure in terms of the procedure if we have to get off and walk round or if you can just sit straight on it. From some of the previews and stuff that have been going on, I know they have made people get off at some of the stations and queue up just to make sure that you know, people aren't like abusing the system and you know, like sitting on it more than they should be and stuff, which is kind of understandable. However, I have been following it quite a lot over the past few days. They've done cast member previews, and it does seem like it's got a really good throughput. It's had a few temporary stoppages where the queue's built up and then it's just cleared the queue really quick again. So anyway, we're going to make our way around there now, jump on at this station, and let's get a unique aerial view across the Walt Disney World Resort on the Skyliner. So the first thing that you really notice about the Disney Skyliner is the speed. Look at them gondolas, they are moving really, really quick. You get like a little launch at the start just here. I can't wait for it. Got to be some of the fastest gondolas in the world there. Fantastic. And here's the station just here. Doesn't look too busy actually. I mean, look at that queue, it's moving really, really quick, which is good to see. Now obviously Walt Disney World's got lots of other transportation, including boats, you've got the coaches as well, monorails, there's all sorts, but it's good to see that they've actually brought back a gondola system, because they actually used to have one as part of Magic Kingdom, and then it did close down at some point in the 90s, I believe. It did close, and obviously it was a transportation ride within the park, not within the full resort, but still it's great to see that they've brought back this mode of transportation here to Walt Disney World, because you know me, I love transport rides and I'm really excited to be here. We're making history today with this video, because you're going to be able to watch it back in the future and think, this was it, the public opening day for Skyliner. And I must say, this line looks quite short. I don't think it's going to be too long until we get on it. As me and Charlotte said, just so that over there is Pop Century, and then on this side is all of Art of Animation. Are you excited?
Yes.
Charlotte's got her Epcot ears on there as well. I love it. So many years this trip, it's great. But yeah, let's go on the Skyliner. We'll have a look at some of the merchandise later on in the vlog as well. What's also fantastic about the Disney Skyliner is it's actually got a separate loading area just off to the side here for those with disabilities. That obviously makes it a lot easier for those getting on and off. And then I assume it can just connect straight onto the normal system just here. And here we go, onto the Skyliner. We waited like 2 minutes there. Straight in, I'm excited, I love it. The gondolas look amazing as well. There has been a lot of, I would say, controversy online because Disney decided not to put air conditioning into these gondolas. However, looks like they got some good ventilation, so let's go. Here we go. Leaving Art of Animation and Pop Century. Got the big bowling pin over there as well. Yeah. You ready for your launch? It's going to be like being on a launch coaster now, I think. Here we go. Whoa, hey. And we're off. Looks like they have slowed down a little bit, doesn't it? But how good's that loading system? Fantastic there for those with disabilities that are getting on. It's great because obviously a lot of the time they have to either stop the system on gondola systems like at Alton Towers, for example. Oh, like a little
Welcome
announcement.
aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot International Gateway.
Oh, I'm loving that. Really nice modern announcements.
We are now gliding over Hourglass Lake. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
I tell you what, there's a good breeze in here, isn't there? A lot of people online were saying, oh, you know, they've not put air conditioning in. However, you know, this has been designed with great ventilation when you look at the top just here. Really good. It'd be interesting if it does have a temporary stoppage, if the temperature builds up. But blimey, this is fast. I mean, this is crazy. I like how low down we are over the water here as well. And it's great how it gives you all the information, which is good as well. You're not sort of sitting here thinking, oh, you know, how do we get to Epcot? How do we get to Hollywood Studios? Gives you all that information so you know next up we're going through Caribbean Beach Resort. Bing bong.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us.
I love it. So I'm not too sure what the situation is, whether we have to get off here or not and queue up, but I guess we're going to find out in just a moment. Let's see what happens. But here we go, we've arrived at Caribbean Beach Resort. That journey was what, maybe about 3 minutes or so, not too far. I can see my reflection up there as well. Love it. Oh, I'm loving this. The washing down the windows, just so you can see. Here we go. So yeah, you do have to get off at this station. Like I say, it's the first day. It's sort of seeing how it all works, isn't it? But yeah, this is like the big sort of transfer area. And look at this, you got like queues everywhere and different systems. Like there's a lot going on right here, isn't there? Yeah. There's a lot going on. But I'll tell you what, you haven't got to worry about the temperature in there though. Right, I see. Look at this. Yeah, so that's the end of that line, isn't it? I see. So yeah, this is literally the hub. So as you can see there from the little sign in the middle, Art of Animation Pop Century, this is the line over here. We've got one straight away over there towards Hollywood Studios, and that's the Riviera and Epcot. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump on this line to Hollywood Studios, and then we're going to come back to here to then jump on that line down to Epcot. Let's go. But look at this hub. It's crazy. It reminds me of like being in a busy train station or something, but instead, loads of gondolas. Wow, it's crazy. It's a bit like organised chaos in here because I can kind of understand where some of the lines are now. When we first got off there, it was like, where are we going? I can see where we're going now. We're basically snaking round. I think with it being the opening day, that's probably why it's like this.
It's always going to be like this.
I don't think so. I think, you know, it's opening day. You've got to think all the cast members have done a fantastic job at testing this and putting it all together. They've been testing gondolas since earlier this year. So, you know, this is the first time it's had this many people in. One thing is though, they definitely need some more signage around here and some more like queue barriers just to separate things off. Because I don't think it's going to be like this all the time. I think it just needs some more queue line organisation because at the moment, look at this. Yeah, it's organised chaos because it is in a line and we know where we're going now. We're sort of going around this way to then head round onto the back system there. But yeah, it operates really as three completely separate systems, doesn't it? I must say, I'd rather do this than getting on the buses. I know you've got this hub area in the middle, but I definitely think it's quicker than waiting for a bus because at least you know with this, it keeps moving. Yes, there's going to be temporary stoppages every so often. But you know, I think in general, it's a really good system from what we've seen so far. Just a bit more organisation is definitely needed here in like the transport hub for it because it's a bit confusing, isn't it, in terms of where to go. I tell you what, it might look like a massive line, but this thing just eats people. Like, it's crazy. Gondolas constantly coming in. And here we go, look at this, the line just keeps moving. Fantastic. Straight in. Wow, we waited about 5 minutes there. Got to have been at least 300 people in that line. Oh, I'm loving that one there, Haunted Mansion. go. So as you can see there's all the storage area for the gondolas. See a few over there that aren't in use at the moment. And off we go, leaving Caribbean Beach. You can get some really iconic views. You can already see the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror over there in the distance as we make our way to Hollywood Studios. So of course the great thing about the Skyliner is that it's really opening up some very different views that you've never seen before of Walt Disney World. Like here, for example, we've actually just seen the top of the Eiffel Tower over in World Showcase at Epcot, just peeking through the trees just over there. Of course, you can see Spaceship Earth as well. Again, just peeking through. There's the Eiffel Tower. You can just see it over there in the distance. Spaceship Earth, of course, we're going to be heading down back on this line, back to that main hub, and then going down towards Riviera and also down to Epcot. And here we are, coming into Hollywood Studios. Swan and Dolphin just over there as well, another one of the resorts here at Walt Disney World. And Hollywood Studios has gone through a lot of infrastructure improvements over the past few months, all preparing for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. We've had like a new entrance into the parking lot, had a new bus station. And talking to Galaxy's Edge, look at this unique view. I'll zoom in for you on them rocks. Similar to how you see it over at Pandora, the world of Avatar. You've got the floating rocks just up there. All your parking trams down here. They must have spent millions and millions of dollars on the infrastructure of this park, and I think it's actually got probably the best infrastructure now. It's good to see that they're doing some work up at Magic Kingdom as well. But for now, this is really good, having the Skyliner, and then you've got the motor coaches down there, and then you've also got the friendship boats that connect Hollywood Studios over to Epcot as well. And they go via Swan and Dolphin and the boardwalk. I think it'd be quite nice if they added a little bit of music just in the background. They've got the speaker system in, which is good, but just to make it feel a bit more Disney, I think it'd be quite nice if there's a bit of a soundtrack. Maybe something they're going to do in the future though. You've got to remember it is the first day of this system in action for the public. But yeah, fantastic setup down here now with all the bus stops, these wide open pathways to deal with all the crowds, a new security bag check area. And here we are, that iconic view. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Talking of them friendship boats, there's the one just down there as well. You can jump on one of those and that'll take you down to Epcot. Takes about 25 minutes that. There we go. Oh, love it. Right, let's get off here at Hollywood Studios and go back round now and go back down to Caribbean Beach before we change the line again and go down to Epcot via Riviera. I've had to do some research for this one.
You would have told me that, I wasn't out. Supposedly it's not going to be that. You're like,
much more organised than down here at Hollywood Studios. Of course, this is the end of the line here, and everybody getting on here is all going to the same place, as in down to the transfer station at Caribbean Beach. But yeah, the line moves really, really quick, doesn't it? Like, it is really fast at getting going. It's a bit hot there. Yeah, it is hot, but I tell you what, the gondolas, nothing to worry about with there being no AC in them. Like, lots of breeze coming in. I'm hoping we get like a temporary stop, to be honest, so we can sort of feel how it is then. But yeah, like, I don't know about you, I'd much rather get these than the buses, definitely. But I'm really impressed. A bit more organisation needed down there, but I'm sure, you know, it's the opening day, like there's going to be teething problems. I can see them actually putting in a lot more signage and also putting more like queue line in there as well. But to be fair, it moves so quick. I mean, look at this. In like the 40 seconds since I started this vlog clip, we've moved all the way from down there to here. 5 minutes, we're going to be on again, up in the sky, on our magical flight, back down to Caribbean Beach, and then on to Epcot. can't believe how fast the line is moving on the Skyliner. So it's took 5 minutes to get from over there, all the way, hey, Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube, all the way around here, down there, up the ramp, all the way around this way, and to get to where we are now. About 5 minutes. So if you ever see a line for this, just don't be put off. Like, honestly, it's so quick. Like, it's really, really efficient. And this is opening day. So here we go. Star Wars one there. What an excellent system. This has got to be one of the best additions to this resort in a long time. More connectivity. Go. Shows how many gondolas they've got, doesn't it? I'd love to know. Got a nice finish just in here as well. In terms of strollers, they will fit in here as well. Oh, we got our own. Oh, here we go.
Once you get over to Green Beach, that is where you will have to disembark in order to transfer to our other two lines.
Thank you. We've got our own Skyliner. It means we can really see the size. So I think you can fit 10 people in here from what I've seen on the signage. And here we go. We're off. Yeah, loads of space with strollers. They can all fit down the middle here as well, which is good.
So we were saying about a supply box. There actually is one.
Oh, is there? Okay, yeah, we were talking off camera, weren't we, about like, is there? Oh my God, we're off. Like a backup supply box.
I think that's it there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, if you're going to be stopped for too long, they'll obviously communicate with you. And if there ever is an emergency up here, there'll be an emergency button, I'd imagine. There we are, emergency call box. Someone's car alarm's going off down there. How nice is that breeze though? So this really gives you a good perspective on the system from here. You can see that Epcot line running down there. Of course, that's the Guardians of the Galaxy show building. And then off to the right, the other line that leads down there towards where we first joined, down at Arts of Animation and Pop Century. What an amazing transportation system. I think a bit more signage down at this central station at Caribbean Beach would be good. But I don't think it's going to be like that all the time. And we only waited in there like not long at all, 5 or 6 minutes. A little bit longer than we waited just at Hollywood Studios, but it's crazy. Like, we're getting a breeze. Like, look at Charlotte's hair. Like, people were saying, oh, you know, it's going to be way too hot on here.
It's not hot.
Look at that. Charlotte's hair is blowing about. Like, there's a lot of breeze coming into these gondolas, which is fantastic. But here we go. We'll get down here, and then we're going to join the line to get down towards Epcot, and I believe that passes through Riviera, which isn't open yet. However, I don't think even when that is open, you're going to have to get off there. I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to stay on. However, we'll find out more about that, of course, when Riviera opens in December this year, I believe. But yeah, lovely finish on this. I'm really, really impressed. Like, the speed of it, like it actually makes me want to stay in a resort here at Walt Disney World that's connected by the Skyliner now. Like whether that's Caribbean Beach, down in some of the cheaper options. That's the good thing with this. They've not just said, oh, we're building it to the premium hotels. You know, Art of Animation, that's more budget, and Pop Century definitely is. So it's good that, you know, you've got that variety. It's not just gone to the big expensive resorts. They're really thinking about connecting everywhere. We did actually get a bus, didn't we, here?
Yes.
And we noticed it's actually saying on the screens, isn't it, where it advertises the buses.
Use Skyliner.
Use Skyliner. Now, I'm not too sure if that means there's going to be either no buses or less buses from the resorts that do have Skyliner access or not. But I guess that's something that we'll find out in the future. Overall, it's fantastic. Here we are coming back down towards the main hub at Caribbean Beach, where we're going to transfer. Yeah, we must have just come into Caribbean Beach at a very busy time because it's really cleared out a lot now. This was like chaos about 15 minutes ago, and now look at it, it's cleared up a lot more. So it just goes to show about the high throughput of Disney Skyliner. It really does. Right, let's go and join the line for the Epcot station, which I believe is just over there. So this is the line, I think. Are we turning around this way? This is the back of the line just here, and look at it moving. So quick. I bet this is what? It's going to take maybe 10 minutes? We'll find out, we'll time it. waited around 15 minutes, and I would say it's probably cleared about 1,000 people there.
Yeah,
like,
right.
a lot. That's just an estimate, but how many people were in that line? We've done a lot of up and down and zigzagging and all sorts, and it moves so quick. Don't be put off by the lines. I pretty much guarantee this will be a lot quicker than waiting for the buses, or motor coaches as they call them.
Take forever.
They do take a long time, but here we go. Let's go on Disney Skyliner down towards the Riviera Resort, and then also continuing through to Epcot, the International Gateway, which is the second entrance to Epcot at the back of the park, straight into World Showcase. Also worth pointing out, you've got a little Joffrey's coffee shop just over there as well, here at the transportation hub for the Skyliner at Caribbean Beach. Motor coach. Off we go. Just can get some great views from up here across the resort, as we can see. Oh wow. Spaceship Earth over there.
Welcome aboard, Islanders. You are on the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with continuing flights to Epcot. Hold on to your straw hats. We are about to enter the heart of the Caribbean.
I must say, I think the different coloured gondolas really fit in very nice here with the Caribbean Resort. And there's Riviera over there.
We are now sailing over Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, home to a collection of tropical villages inspired by the colorful architecture and lifestyle of the Caribbean islands.
I just can't believe how much breeze we're getting in here. Everyone was saying, oh, no air conditioning. Look at this. Fantastic. Don't need it.
In just a minute, we will be arriving at Disney's Riviera Resort, a Disney vacation club that celebrates the relaxing seaports and romantic vistas of Europe's Mediterranean coast.
And of course, that's Riviera just over there. It's going to be opening in December 2019. Brand new resort here at Walt Disney World. Here we go. We're slowing down. This is what we wanted. Do we still get a breeze?
Bonjour and bienvenue. Hello, and welcome to Disney's Riviera Resort. If you are traveling to Epcot, please remain on board.
So we did just have a short stoppage on the Skyliner there. Stopped for maybe, 3 or 4 minutes? But we were kept well informed. Of course, they've got the speaker system in here with the intercom. So it kept us informed of what was happening. Just a temporary delay. And then we're back moving again.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us.
Oh, it comes in so fast, doesn't it, and breaks there. Especially heard in the announcement when we first set off there from Caribbean Beach. With this stop, you can actually stay on. This will be a point where you don't have to get off and queue up again. But yeah, it's good. I'm really, really impressed.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Riviera Resort. If you're just joining us, we are on our way to Epcot. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
So here we are, as you can see, World Showcase over there. You really get an idea on how big the show building is for Guardians of the Galaxy. Just over there, the big blue building.
Yeah.
Some of the buildings we can see down here, the back of the American Adventure Pavilion.
We are now traveling along Buena Vista Drive. This roadway and the city of Lake Buena Vista were established in 1969 when Walt Disney World Resort was first being developed. They are both named after Buena Vista Street in Burbank, California, where the Walt Disney Company headquarters are still located today. Pack your passports. We are on our way to Epcot International Gateway. When we arrive, remember to use your My Disney Experience mobile app. or visit a FastPass Plus kiosk to review your worldly itinerary for the day.
So this does look like a station, but don't be confused, it's actually just a little turnaround area. As you can see, we've got Swan and Dolphin just over there. This just turns us around, so we're changing the direction down towards Epcot. And the International Gateway, like I say, that's the back entrance to Epcot, leads out to some of the other resorts, and also the boardwalk as well. I must say the views are fantastic of World Showcase when you're coming in. It's very different angles, and here we go, launching out. This is where we're really going to get to see the fantastic views now. And as we get a little bit further down here, oh, little stoppage again. As we get a little bit further down here, we'll get some great views of the construction taking place on Ratatouille, a new dark ride that's going to be opening as part of the France Pavilion in 2020. Here we are then, coming into the Epcot International Gateway Station. And like I mentioned, we're going to get a good view now of the Ratatouille construction.
If you are planning to visit World Showcase today, now might be a good time to practice your holas, ni haos, and konnichiwas. When you arrive at each nation's pavilion, cultural hosts will be waiting to greet you in their native language, helping make your visit to Epcot a truly international exchange.
And there we go, gives you a good idea on the size of the show building there for the new trackless ride, opening in summer 2020. It's expected to be very similar to the version closer to us, of course at Disneyland Paris, that opened back in 2014. This is all going to be the facade all around here for it, so you'll actually walk around the corner and into this little mini area here, and the entrance of the attraction will be located just over there.
To all who come to this place of joy, hope, and friendship, welcome.
So yeah, as you'll see, that construction wall will come down, then you'll make your way around here to get to the attraction. And here we go. Welcome to World Showcase.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us. Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas sean automáticamente.
I do get worried every time we come in that we're not going to stop. I am really impressed with the Disney Skyliner. Opening day, making history here on Theme Park Worldwide, riding that thing. I absolutely love it.
That's excellent, that is. It's so good to have some good transport because the buses are not very good, but that is excellent and it's a people eater.
Yeah, it really is. Like, it's fantastic to have that connectivity. And the way to look at it is now, if you're traveling from Magic Kingdom or those resorts down there, you can jump on a monorail all the way down here to Epcot, and then you can walk through Epcot and then come on to this and then transfer down towards Hollywood Studios and of course here to Epcot. Like, I'm really impressed. I think it's fantastic. The fact it connects 4 resorts as well, Riviera from December this year. But like I say, if you are traveling on that journey from that transportation hub through here to Epcot, then you won't need to get off at Riviera. It's a roll through station, that one. So really, your journey, say you're coming for example from Hollywood Studios to Epcot or vice versa, you've only got to change once at the one station, and the line moves so quick. Bear in mind, it's opening day. It's probably took us about 90 minutes to do everything you've seen in this video. Bear in mind, we went on various different lines and we've seen the whole system. I love it. I want to know exactly how many gondolas there is on that. Hundreds. There must be at least, the highest number I saw was like 419, I think. So there's got to be maybe at least 500 gondolas. I really don't know, but that is amazing. 3 different lines, really good. My only feedback, really, a bit more signposts around the main area. However, However, I think all that area at Caribbean Beach will be a lot less sort of hectic moving forward. It's opening day. Cast members have been testing this for months.
Cast members have been excellent today. They've done a really good job.
Really good job by everyone involved. I love it. It feels like a new sort of way forward, just in time for the 50th anniversary coming up for this whole resort. And it's really good to see that they've gone back to the roots, really, you know, and built this ultra modern gondola system, connecting it all together. I'm really pleased with it, and I'm very impressed. But we won't wrap up the video quite here because I want to have a look at some of the merchandise for Disney Skyliner. So we'll put that in the video so you can see that. But overall, I am really impressed with the whole overall experience. And yeah, here's a little map of the system just so you can see it all, and then we'll have a look at some of the merchandise. Here we go then, here's a look at some of the merchandise for the brand new, just opened today, Disney Skyliner. Oh yes, loving this little model here of the gondolas. $14.99. Got these different refillable cups down here as well. Fantastic branding, really good branding. You got some buttons here as well. There's magic in the air, see the world from above. They're $9.99. Loving the t-shirts over here as well.
The one I showed you.
Really nice. There we go. A little bit of information about all the different stops on there. You got the cap. I just think the whole branding for it is amazing. That's something I've always loved at Walt Disney World, how they make a big thing out of the transport, like selling models of like the monorails and the buses, parking trolleys, you name it, they've got it. I love it. Loads of nice merch. You even got a little magic band down there as well. Oh, I'm dropping one. Limited release magic band available. Just pop that back. That totally didn't happen just there. And there we go. Loads and loads of merchandise for the Skyliner. It's fantastic. Got some of the kids' merch down here as well. And there we go. I love it. Some really nice branding. I'm definitely going to be getting a t-shirt. So there we go, that wraps up our vlog from the opening day of this new transportation, the Disney Skyliner here at Walt Disney World. Do I recommend it? I really do. It's fantastic, and you get some really good unique views as well, especially coming here into Epcot and World Showcase. We're off into the parks to enjoy ourselves. Thank you very much for watching another video here on Theme Park Worldwide, and make sure you check out our various different Disney vlogs in the Disney Vlogs playlist here on Theme Park Worldwide. We've been to every Disney park in the world on this channel and filmed videos from them all. So if you love Disney, stick with us here at Theme Park Worldwide and check out that playlist. Thanks for joining me and Charlotte. We're going to go and eat our way around the world.
Yes!
And that means it's time to cue those credits. See you later.